Criminal responsibility is an individual. Where an individual is suspected, that individual must be subjected to the rule of law and subjected to the due process of law. That is the only way we can all be accountable to the rule of law and cherish our democracy. The reported matter in our case sparks great public concern, underscoring the urgent need for enhanced security measures for both public officials and ordinary citizens. It's our unanimous call to the government to take immediate and decisive steps to restore public confidence by ensuring the safety and the security of all Kenyans. The state has constitutional duty to protect its citizens, and any failure in this regard is unjustified, flawed, and unacceptable. While underscoring the mandate of our security law enforcement agencies as unequivocally outlined in the National Police Service Act, the police are tasked with maintaining law and order and preserving peace, protecting the life and property, and enforcing the laws of the land. In this instance, the responsibility rests squarely with the CID, the police, and all other security agencies to ensure to firmly uphold this mandate by conducting a thorough, transparent, and swift investigation.
Recently in my constituency in Mandera South, one of our constituents, who is also a relative in a way, disappeared for the last 3 years, and we had to, we didn't know how to perform the closure for the family of that person, and we had to resort to religious, ruling on that. What happens if somebody has disappeared for 3 years? You don't know whether he's alive, you don't know whether he's dead. We had to perform some rituals to give closure to that family, and we don't want families from northeastern or any part of this country to be subjected to this every now and then. These abductions and disappearances have been happening since before even the Constitution 2010, and the trend has continued even after we have enacted the Constitution 2010. And that is why we are saying, let Kenyans be subjected to the rule of law. Anybody who is suspected of having done anything wrong should be arraigned in law, in court, in a court of law. And if the judges and the evidence available shows that that person should be hung, so be it. But this psychological war of the people from this region, making disappearances, women have disappeared, children have disappeared, young men have disappeared, elderly people have disappeared, and extrajudicially some of them executed. And this is what we are saying should not happen in the modern day Kenya, when we are boasting one of the best constitutions in the world.
Abductions, kidnappings, that happened even to the government employees. I remember it happened to them, the chiefs, it happened to teachers, it happened to health workers, it happened to so many people. After being held for 7-8 months, I remember of a chief that was just thrown into the bush while he was completely out. This has been happening with the last government. But after the swearing in of the current president, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, he gave a statement himself. He abolished the unit. It has really, it has been halted for few months, but it came back. This thing is now with us. So many people are missing. Other than the elected leader, we have so many civilians that are missing. I'm sure the statements are all over in the police stations. Unfortunately, now it came to the leaders. We are missing an MCA. Tomorrow it will come to the members of parliament. It will come to the governors. It will come to the senators. We cannot accept this kind of, issues happening in our country.
If Yussuf is not in the hands of the security apparatus, we will request the same security officers to take quick action and investigate the whereabouts of Yussuf and produce, because his family is actually now tortured and have sleeping last night. If it's within our within the security holding them, the security is holding him, then let him be produced or let him be given information. Keeping somebody in Komakodo is not the right thing that should be done. Yussuf has a right for representation. Yussuf has a right to be informed whatever is the problem. With those few remarks, I want to appeal again that Honorable Yussuf, the MCA for Dela, shall not be missing more days. Whether he's dead or alive, let us know where he's about.
We have 3 arms of government that have separation of powers. We have our courts that we believe in. If somebody is suspected to be a criminal, he should be brought to the court of law and justice be served. Mine is again to ask the president to kindly act on this one, because leaders cannot be away, cannot be abducted, and tomorrow it can be me, it can be a governor, it can be somebody else. We are not going to take this simple, and as honorable member said, we are going to take it far. This cannot happen in Kenya in a broad area.